Polytech Elementary School is a school where kids learn about diversity. They learn about how to live in the real world, and they learn to do it collaboratively as a team.
University Public Schools is an initiative coming out of the office of Dr. Crow, the president of Arizona State University. It was part of his vision as he introduced it in 2002 in his inaugural speech, where he identified 8 imperatives. One of those imperatives was the obligation of the university to be part of the community in solving and reflecting those problems and finding solutions. Pre-K-12 certainly fits that.
Good morning, Polytech!
I believe this was a place that was going to allow us to do things differently. All of those strategies and programs and things that you knew you could do differently in a public school, but for whatever reason, you couldn't get it done.
When you're able to create the right space, the right environment for students and for teachers and parents, learning is going to take place. What sets Polytechnic Elementary School apart, and as it does set University Public Schools apart, is our commitment to developing the 21st century learning environment.
One nation under God.
We are multi-aged and multi-graded, which is in and of itself is not new, but we do that consistently. We do teaming with our teachers. They're formed in cluster groups. They plan together. That in and of itself is not new. However, we do that consistently.
One of my things is really getting kids to learn without knowing they're learning and to enjoy that. And through the innovations, through the roundtables that we have, getting the parents involved, the technology, the hands-on, it's everything I had hoped and more.
An innovation doesn't have to be a brand new idea. An innovation could be putting things that work. For instance, team teaching and project-based is not new. But when you put it together in a package and you define how that package could be implemented in schools, then it becomes innovation.
Our classrooms are actually 2 classrooms. There is a wall that would normally separate the 2 classrooms, but our wall is not a complete wall. It goes about halfway to 3/4.
So we have the 2 sides in our classroom, and there are 1st and 2nd graders immersed into each of the 2 sides. And so we call ourselves a 1-2 cluster. This entire room is composed of 1st and 2nd grade students.
At Poly, the clusters are kindergarten, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you have a cluster group of the special teachers, which is physical education, Spanish, music, and special education.
This actually insists that the teachers team and work hand in hand with each other. They are responsible for 56 students and not 28, but they also did take different roles of lead or follow our help in the process of introducing each subject area.
Our teachers are collaboratively working together along with our instructional assistant. So we have 3 teachers also moving, equally between sides depending on what's going on.
It's in this cluster environment that the children are not just segregated by a grade level. We do individualized learning plans, and on any team, there's different parts that a team player has. And I think we do a really good job of that, taking the strengths in these children, taking the strengths in teachers, and really allowing people to shine and to be their best.
This school is all about the application. It's all about that conceptual idea. It's not about memorizing your multiplication text. It's about why do these numbers work the way they do? How can I create an algebraic formula that would solve this problem? Not, here's the algebraic formula, solve it.
This really gives kids an opportunity to find a group or a place that meets their specific needs.
We have 5th graders that might be taking algebra, high school algebra. Well, there will be 3 or 4 of those 5th graders that will be doing that, so we can group it. And we bring the curriculum to the student. We don't take the student and introduce them into that high school setting to get that out.
Our children need a well-balanced education. We feel that by providing them with Spanish, with PE, that's what they're getting. They're getting a well-balanced education.
We work very closely with the teachers to try to integrate what they're doing in their classrooms with what we're doing in our special areas, being able to incorporate something from PE into their history lesson or their math lesson. In PE, you have a lot of measurements. You can talk measurements of a football field and measurements in math class. So we do a lot of the overlap, if you will, with special areas and academics.
I immediately started thinking along those lines and how that was going to work for music, how I would integrate the music into what they were already covering in the classroom. So when I sit with the teachers and plan with them, I'm really trying to take into account what direction their plans are going in instead of being totally isolated.
The way our schedule is based, we do foreign language and physical education. Also not new, so our children receive that instruction on a daily basis for 45 minutes each. So that provides a 90-minute block of time for our teachers to receive professional development and to plan and to debrief instruction and reflect on what they've done and how they can improve upon it.
Not only are the way in which we're teaching kids different, but also the way that we meet as teams and we collaborate. That just seems to be so much more of the backbone of this particular school. And I think that that really helps teachers become so dedicated to what they're doing.
I like the growth. We're a professional learning community. We share at our meetings and in our cluster times, which I loved. And I had read a lot about it when I interviewed for the position. And I've seen everything come through is what I thought it was going to be.
I think that having teachers work together is, it's essential. And we learn so much from each other that I think that that's something that should definitely be carried out, that teachers are working in teams to meet the needs of various children.
We also want them to be open to go, okay, that works, but how can we make it better? You know, that constant, growing and making things better.
Here, being a mentor teacher, the fact that I'm in the classroom, I'm allowed to, it enables me to try out concepts. So if I wanted to say to another set of teachers, maybe you should try this strategy. I'm not just saying try this strategy, I'm able to say, hey, I did this with our group of kids and it's helping with character analysis. Why don't you try it with your students?
Who thinks they're ready to do that?
The teachers are focused on student achievement, and it's not so much that, yes, we want our students to do well, but you're looking at each student and how you can take each student and move them forward. So it's truly looking at the individual student and not so much as the group as a whole, and also the deep reflection that they do of their own practice.
When you walk into Polytechnic Elementary, you're going to see technology all around you. You're going to see kids, you're going to see adults using technology. Why? Because that is a reflection of the real world.
Technology here is a huge piece of our philosophy and of our strategies for teaching and our strategies for learning.
Technology is essential. It's essential to motivating children. It's essential to bringing in new content.
The kids here use that tool like most kids would use, their math book, their reading book, their paper, their pencil.
You're going to see them using on ratios of 2-to-1 or possibly 1-to-1, where students are working closely with one another, building collaboratively projects that reflect real-world criteria, real-world situations, real-world information, and more importantly, they're taking that information, molding it into educational objects, and then sharing it with the world.
University Public Schools is unique, not in the fact that the things it does are totally new, but in the fact that it's an effort to do all those things we know work and are required for student learning.
When I'm packing up at the end of the day, despite any frustrations I had throughout, I go home feeling like, wow, man, I saw this in my kids today.
Our kids are learning, they're having fun, we're thinking outside of the box, doing things a little bit differently, and they're really enjoying it.
Here the staff is so involved. I see them, doing things outside of school. They don't want to just do something, they want to do it and go above and beyond in doing it.
It's very positive here, very positive energy. The kids want to get here. They get out of the cars and we have to slow them down so they don't run to get in the building.
Potential parents walk away, or even visitors that come here and say, wow, I went into those classrooms and the kids were actively engaged in their learning.
We want them to know that these students are having fun learning. It gets down to that simple. They need to have fun learning. My name is Larry Pratt. I'm Executive Director for University Public Schools.
My name is Deborah Gomez, and I'm the Director for the Centers of Education Innovation.
Hi, my name is Barnaby Wasson. I'm the Assistant Director of Technology and Communications at University Public Schools.
My name is Eve Coaches, and I am a kindergarten teacher here at Polytechnic.
My name is Donna Bullock, and I'm the principal of Polytechnic Elementary School.
My name is Felicia Durden, and I'm a mentor teacher, also a first, second grade cluster teacher.
I'm Betsy Farah, and I am the Teacher Advancement Program, the TAP, Director for the UPSI schools.
Hey, my name is Steve McClellan. I was born in Boston, Massachusetts. My dad was military.
I'm Brenda Brown, and I'm the physical education teacher here at Poly.
My name is Kate Tice. I'm the music teacher here at Polytechnic Elementary.
My name is Patty Cruz, and I am a 3rd and 4th grade teacher. I kind of have two roles here because I'm also working as a mentor teacher.
My name is Michelle Custer, and I work here as one of the instructional aides for the 3-4 cluster.